Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So today we've got some new mods. Right, first the updates. We've got an update to La Campaign Pack. This is by Valentine Lecut and Niku Do 55. In the changelog for that, it's got fixed animation on 85-32. Now our first mod we got today is Lightweight. This is by Mantrid, 2.44 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it under weights. So it starts off with £300 price tag. Then you've got options there, light setup, so no lighting, standard, front only, front and sides, or back only, back and sides, or no sides. You've got weight, so it starts off with 100 kilo, 250, 500, 750, 1000, 1250, 1500, 1750, 2000, 2500, 3000, 3,500 and back to 100. It's a lot of different weights there. So 3.5 ton weight. Then you got options there for lighting, shadows, yes or no. And then you got beacon, none, design 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, none. Then you got back decals, so standard. We'll spin it around the back, be a good idea. Large or none, so standard, large and none. And change the main colour, we'll go with metallic yellow. Changes the main part of it. Then design colour, we'll go with purple. Changes the attaching parts. Then you got a telescopic colour, we'll go for green. Changes the stalks for the lights. Oh, very nice. Now there is a warning on the website. It says there, shadow notice. Casting shadows may adversely affect game performance on some systems, including consoles. If you experience poor frame rates or stability issues, please reconfigure the shadows off in the shop. So that is lighting shadows. So obviously, if you do pick this and have that option on, and you have frame rate issues, frame rates drop, and just come back in, turn it off, and it should all be okay. Oh, that's alright, that is for a weight. Right, next up is Lizard Fuel Safe. This is by North Modding Company, 0.89 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the miscellaneous. Now what this is a weight, but you can fill it up with diesel. Very interesting. So it's got a 1700 litre capacity, £3 to buy. The only options is to change the colour. So we'll go with a Bachmann blue. Obviously it hooks up to the 3-point. Just pull up to the fuel station and it fills up like normal. Obviously use that as a weight. You can put it on the front or the back. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Lizard Timber Carrier. This is by North Modding Company again, 1.01 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under forestry equipment. So it costs £1,000 as standard. And you've got the options there, attacher type. So you've got wheel loader, so that's that part there. You can then have wheel loader 2, so it attaches the other side, although to be fair, that doesn't really make much difference. Have it that side or that side. Or you can have wheel loader 3, which puts it on both sides. I mean, I have it on both sides, but the other way doesn't really make much difference, does it? Because it's square, you just spin around. Anyway, main colour changes the base part, and design colour obviously changes the upright supports. When you're going to use this, if you want to store some logs, obviously you put them in between the posts, and then you can just lift them up with your wheel loader and transport them around. You can even put it on the back of a low loader sort of thing, strap them down. Ah, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard Stack 450 and Estmatic 300. This is by Vertex Antique Modding, 8.48 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under subsoilers. So it requires 240 horsepower from your tractor, 5.2 meter working width, 8 mile an hour working speed, £20 to buy. So the options you got there are Stack 450, Estmatic 300. Doesn't seem to do much, to be fair. Just changes the stickers on the side. Alright, and then you can obviously change the main colour. We'll go over red. Changes the main framework. I mean, 5.2, it's on the medium size. Still alright though. Right, next up is the John Deere 825. This is by Rooster Mods 46 Mods, 5.2 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Weeders. So this requires 50 horsepower from your tractor, 4.6 meter working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 5,250 to buy. So this is a manual weeding option. Ah, very nice. The options you got there are warning equipment none, SMV triangle, I'll spin it around, there we are, reflector strips, to put some on the sides, SMVT and reflectors, and back to none. And you got guide coulters, no or yes, puts those on the sides. Yeah, obviously with the new Precision Farming DLC, a lot more is being done about being more organic with your weeding shenanigans. So this could be very nice indeed. Right, next up is the Robert Bale Fork Pack. This is by ETA Le Machois. 43.13 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the telehandler tools. And there's quite a few to this. So you've got the PB110. Now, this is going to hold 2 bales. Obviously, you open it up and then it claws into the bales. And it is for telehandler. You've got the option there, telehandler, wheel loader, skid steer loader, front loader, JCB, and back to telehandler. So it's always good that it's got the different options for you. Then the main colour, either black or blue, which changes the front bits. You then got the PB110 additional forks. So it's got the same shenanigans on the top, just with a couple of bale spikes on the bottom. We then got the PB180, and that holds 3 bales. So again, the same options as before. Change your attacher types and change the colour of the front fork part. Obviously, you got the additional fork option again with the spikes on the bottom. We're then going to move on to the PB290. Now this has got space for 4 bales. So obviously this is getting quite tall now. Yeah. Same options as before on the attacher type and then the main colour. Again, PB290 with the additional forks. It's the same as before with the spikes out the bottom. And then we've got the PBR, which is a more round bale style that you're used to. Again, with the different options to mount it on whatever vehicle you've got and changing the main colour of the fork. You've got the PBU. This holds 2 bales. You've got there, second ball stopper on the top. Or not. You might want to keep that in place. And again, attachers, change those if you want to. And the main colour. Then we've got the FB160. This is going to hold 2 bales as well. So you've got the option there, additional forks, standard. So it puts those extra spikes at the front. Again, changing the attached types and the main colour. See, that should change it. Just the top bar on that one. And then to finish off this pack, we've got the FB200. This is going to hold 2 bales as well. Usual shenanigans with the same as the rest on the options. So if you've got some bales on the go, I mean, I must admit, I do like that one. What's that, 4 bales with the spikes on the bottom? Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the 1120 series. This is by Vertex ZT Modding, 24.23 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under medium tractors. It's got 230 horsepower engine, 23 mile an hour top speed, 50 grand base price. So the options we got there are additional tanks, no, round tank, square tank, this is on the back there, or no. Changes the fuel capacity. So it starts off with 840 litres. So round tank takes it up to 940. Square tank takes it up to 1040. Okay, usual shenanigans on the go with the wheel brands and the tyres, but there is a couple of interesting ones. So if we go onto the lizard category, if we then go to transport tyres, how about just running around with those on? Oh, that's funny. But if we go to the next one, crawler tracks. Oh, hold on, what's going on there? It's got stuck in the ground. Well, if we go that way. That's better. Be careful going from transport tyres to crawler tracks. It doesn't like it. Gets like stuck in the mud. What's going on with the shop? Oh yeah, that's better. They do look smart actually. Then you got the lights. So we've got standard, LED bar, cab headlights and LED bar, and LED headlights, LED headlights kit, LED headlights and LED bar kit. Then back to standard. Got antenna, no. Antenna only. Antenna PX, then no. You got glass, standard, medium insu film, strong insu film, then standard. So that's just tinting really. So it's like medium and then dark tint if it's like a really bright sunny day. Then you got front protection grid, no, yes, or no. You could push loads of stuff out of the way with that, especially like bales and pallets. Interesting. We've got accessories, no. Outdoor toolbox, corrode water reservoir, thermal bottle. What's that? Oh, that's inside the cab there. All accessories or none. We've got attachers, so we've got standard, it's around the back, 3-point or standard. And you've got interior, you'll be able to see it, there you are. Extinguisher, puts just down the side of the seat there. Tools, there's a little toolbox there. Tools and extinguisher, and none. Horns, so no horn, horn 1, 2, double horn or no horn. We've got engine set up, so 233 is standard, 280, 320, 360, then back to 230. Then we've got monitor and Starfire, no. Green Star 4 monitor, Starfire 3000, Starfire 6000, and then no. So obviously, if you're playing on console, we don't have the GPS, so probably not going to mean a lot to you. Then we've got the main colour, go for any one of those. Changes the main colour. Additional tank colour, you can change to any one of those. The fuel tank on the back. That's your options. I mean, that does look good with those tracks on, mind you. Yeah, I like it. Right, and our last mod for the day is the Lizard T25A T30A80. This is by, now I'm going to apologise for it now, Wisnaya Games 239, 25.2 megabyte on the download. You're going to find both these under small tractors. These are, according to the website, perfect for field work on small farms and orchards. Okay, so we've got the T25A, 9 grand to buy. It's really cheap. So it's got a 30 horsepower engine, 17 mile an hour top speed, 9 grand. Obviously old school, fair enough. Got design, nothing. Work lamp 1, it's on the back. Work lamp 2, both lamps or nothing. You got cabins without, standard, peak, A3 or without. And you got hook, old. Where's the hook? Don't seem to be changing much, to be fair. See around the back. Zoom in. Ah, there we are. So you've got the old attacher and then new attacher. You got gearbox, old, new. That's not really changing much either, is it? Probably got to find it. See around this side. No. Alright, we'll carry on. Weights without. Weight 1, 2, 3, 4, and then without. Then wheel setup, standard, 2, higher back 1, higher back 2, then back to standard. Change the main colour to basically something summery, and we'll go over yellow. Then you change the design colour, we'll go over grey, does the underside, and then rim colour, ooh, ivory. Yeah, very nice. Right, so we'll come out of that and we'll go into the T30A80. That's a bit of a mouthful. So this has got a 32 horsepower engine, so a massive increase on the one before. It's got a 17 mile an hour top speed, 13 grand to buy at standard. So it's got pretty much the same options as before, just with a minuscule horsepower extra. We'll call it extra because that's what it is. That being said, if you like your old school tractors, Yeah, they are really nice actually, really detailed. I do like that. Really fit that into your role playing. Very nice. Alright, and don't forget, come and join our OTG Discord server. Come join the community and start the conversation. That's the last mod for the day, so that's it. Done and dusted. Drop it in the comments below which one's your favourite, which one you're thinking of using. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, it's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.